Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Dev. Today we are continuing work on our quote-unquote 3D Nuclear Throne fan project of adding an extra dimension to the game. Now, the last time we worked on this project, we took a break from the main focus of the project to work on a little bit of a side project, if you will, within the project itself. I'm saying project a lot. We had another go-around at trying our hand at some random generation, and luckily this time around things worked out pretty well, all things considered. But enough of side projects, it's time to focus on the task at hand, and the task at hand is to actually finish this project. So today's plan is to actually add the gameplay bits of this video game project, and that includes the addition of adding health, ammo, and the whole 9 yards of what we need to track to make this an actual video game. Now, not only do we need to add in that data, but we also need to create the visual equivalent of keeping track of that data by adding the data into the HUD itself, which, by the way, you'll see in a second, has actually been fixed. So that is the plan for today. As usual, let's stop talking and let's actually get to some coding, shall we? Global variables. Okay, so we're gonna need player HP max. We're not gonna go the full mile with all the guns added because that would take forever. We're just gonna go with one. So we're only gonna need to focus on having keeping track of one ammo count. So ammo, that should be fine. Ammo max, health, ammo, rads. Just a quick note before we, continue onwards. All the variables that I'm be adding today, they're being added off the top of my head. They're not based on the actual game itself. Maybe we'll go back at some future date and make it more accurate. But for now, I'm just focused on getting the variables in the game. So yeah, just for those of you who might be worried that I'm getting the variables wrong, I know I am, but it's okay. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just come back to that if we need to. But we have our global variables set. Nope, but when we defined our global variables, we didn't actually set them. So let's set them first. Okay, now they're set. Now we can go forth. Alrighty, so now comes the fun part, or the boring part, depending on the way that you look at it, because we're going to be dealing with a lot of numbers and a lot of failed math today. I can already see it coming. But yes, I had to put everything into the draw GUI event. I couldn't get it to work on the draw event, so the HUD is being drawn straight to the GUI, scales with the window itself, so technically 1-to-1 scale upwards, downwards, it should always work the same way. And also the cursor is a little funky, but it's something we can maybe deal with at some other point, but for now, it's okay. So I've imported a recreation of the Nuclear Throne font. Hopefully it's going to work properly. So we're going to be drawing the health bar first, so we need to center the text first. Let's reset it after we're done. Let's just go with 10 out of 10 for now. We'll make that an actual variable once we get the proper alignment going. Let's just put in some random stuff and see what happens. See if this even pops up properly. Okay, kind of had it. As you can see, I recreated the HUD. It's to scale, so so we made the Y too far down, made the X not far enough. So we want to middle align it so that it stays within the bar. There we go. That's actually not bad. Okay, so now that we've established the proper positioning, let's go ahead and add in the actual string of data. So string player HP max. Unless I'm having a brain fart, that should work. There you go, 10 out of 10. Can't tell the difference because I went 10 out of 10 at the start, but it's okay. 10 out of 10, it works. There you go. Fits nice and snugly in that health bar. Okay, good. Okay, so now comes the part where I have to contemplate how I want to do it. Either I need to draw a health bar or draw a line. Now, the reason I would want to draw a line is because it's simpler, but in Nuclear Throne's case, sometimes drawing a health bar seems to be like the better idea, because you get more options in terms of display options without having to add extra code, Oh shoot, I forgot the dimensions on these things. Well, we're eyeballing this entire thing because I forgot to note down the dimensions of everything, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, so let's see how that looks, just for now. Whew, okay. Well, it's there, that's a good thing. It's way off, okay. 16 maybe? What are we looking at? Almost got it. Come on, we're so close, Oh, almost there. Hey, there we go, okay. Got the health bar working. Okay, so the amount, we need to do some math on the amount. So it's gonna get tricky. I always forget how this is done. So give me a second here. So is it just 100 times player HP divided by player HP max? Was it that simple? It needs to be 100%. Okay, so it's 100%. Now let's go back into the global variables. So let's make the player HP 5. Let's see. Okay, it does work. Ha! I mathed properly. Oh my god, that's a celebration in of itself. So good. I know how to math, folks. Yes. So let's draw the text for the ammo now. So that should show our ammo count. Ooh, it's way off, but it's there. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah. 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 Looking more like Nuclear Throne. Alright. Now we need to add the radiation levels. That's actually what we forgot. Level. There you go. You need to keep the rad count and the level count. So, there you go. Alright, I think that'll work. Good. Okay. So we need to draw another health bar, which, funny enough, is not going to keep track of a health bar at all. Now, if I remember correctly, when ammo gets low, the bar goes red, but when the ammo is high, it's more of a yellowish orange color. So this is why I'm using the health bar thing. It makes keeping track of colors and everything much more simpler. Now direction, it needs to go down. So 270. So that should be our little ammo health bar. Ooh, it's way off. Hey, there we go. All right, cool. And we just repeat the same thing that we did for health. Let's just do a real quick test here. 50%. Okay, it's depleting the wrong way. Okay, so 270 was the wrong direction. All right, thank you, help. I just realized it doesn't use actual degree dimensions. It uses an actual, but there are 4 different directions it can face. Okay, it's 3. Okay, good. All right, we need 1/3 and final health bar, and this one is going to be for the radiation. Ooh, way too big. Here we go. All right, almost. Okay, cool. So just for the sake of everything, every level is going to just be 100 rads flat. I'm not gonna get too complicated with the radiation count. It's just gonna be what it is. So technically this should be 0 out of 100, right? I screwed something up. What did I do? Is it rads? It's rads, not rad. There are multiple rads. Okay, 0. Okay. So before we move on, I'm actually going to make one more health bar because if you noticed, the radiation in the HUD is actually two-toned. There are probably easier ways to do it, but I'm just going to do it the hard way. Let's push it in by 2 on each side. That's 4. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Two-toned health bar. Convoluted as hell, but it works. We're gonna stick with it. Alright, so with that, our entire HUD is ready to go. Now all we need to do is make the game work. First things first, the easiest of them all. Ammo is greater than 0. Gotta make sure you got ammo, you know what I'm saying? Let me take a bullet away. Yeah, alright. Alright. Yeah, we're shooting like crazy now. Look at our ammo go down. Ah! So I just realized there's something that Nuclear Throne does. When your ammo gets low, it goes red. So we're gonna alter some things here. Let's make a quick array here. Ammo color. Some whites. Ammo color. Ammo color 1 equals that crazy red. So if ammo is less than 60, which is 50% of our full ammo, it'll be 1, which it'll turn red. If not, it's white. And there you go. Boom. Now you're in the red. You're like, oh my god, I've only got half ammo left. And let's see how it goes when it hits 0. I shouldn't be able to fire anymore when it's 0. There you go. And obviously you would have like, no ammo, low ammo. I don't want to revisit that in my fan project right now, okay? I get that so much when I'm playing Nuclear Throne as is. No, thank you. So now we're gonna do the rads. So equal to let's see, what was the pull rate like? I don't know. Let's do a 32 for now. If the radiation is near the player, then motion sets point direction. So object player.x. Now, dang it. Shift please. X. Oh, player.y. So if I remember correctly, I think that the radiation slowly ramps up to getting sucked up. So we'll do a suck speed. Suck speed. And suck speed is less than I think 1 is gonna be fine. Suck speed increase by 0.2. Let's do that. Now, if suck speed is less than 0, so if in vicinity of the player, start moving towards the player, you know, get sucked into the player. And if it's too far from the player, then it slows down. Now, collision with player. Frads equals 100, rads equals 0. Level up. Else, rads +1. Oh, boom. Ooh. Awkward. Awkward. Let's do that. Then, okay. So we need a grace period, and that suckage speed is way too slow. That radius might be a little too high. Okay, let's alter some things here. Because that's a little too fast now. We're getting there though. Eh? Swoosh, 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 swoosh. There you go. Swish, swish, swish. Okay. Now we need to add a grace period. So alarm 0 equals. Grace period will be. Let's go half a second. Let's see how that goes. Okay. 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 There you go. There you go. Fixed it. There you go. Give me all that. Yeah. Give me all that. Give me all of that. There you go. Well, there you go. There you go. Look at all of that. Look at us. We're level 1, level 2. Yo. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. It's working. So much working. Look at that. And everything's going down. Yeah. Yeah. Can we make it a little bit more fancy? Can we make it a little more fancy? Hold on. Let's see. Switch this to image angle. So it's gonna turn and it's gonna face the player. There you go. Look at that. It's the little things. It's the little details. Okay, so we're out of time, but I want to try one last thing before I call it for this episode. So I did the outline thing similar to the way I did it in the first. Oh, good gravy. Okay, so yeah, this was meant to be what I was trying to do. So as you can see, I did a bit of outline, much like I did in the first video that I even discovered this, and I wanted to see what it would look like. The only thing I'm curious about is if I wonder if it takes away from the whole 3D aspect, or maybe it adds to it. It kind of has that comic booky feel now. And imagine if everything had this outline. I wonder what it would look like, you know? So, yeah, I guess that's where I'll leave it for now. As you can see, we're getting so close to like a straight up Nuclear Throne style game. Like, we've got the HUD in there. It's working just like Nuclear Throne does. Look at that. The rads are getting sucked up and we're leveling up. You know, we shoot our gun and it, you know, depletes the ammo count. And when the ammo count gets low enough, it turns red, just like the game. Even the ammo visual is very similar to the game. A little bit different, I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, this might not have been the most action-packed filled episode, but holy crap, this is the prime example of progress, you know. It's not every day you're gonna be doing crazy things with your code, but at the end of the day, look at what you can accomplish just by staring at numbers and doing some math. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But yeah, that's definitely where I'm gonna leave it for now. We still have a bunch of stuff to do. We need to add in the actual HP, we need to work on the enemies, all of that good stuff. So there's at least one more episode left where we've got to add in the data, and then, you know, maybe we'll try and implement the random generation again and get this thing fully working as a full-on project. But we're gonna leave all of that for next time. For now, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, if you enjoy the series in general, please leave a like. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you have any thoughts, comments, suggestions, ideas, especially I want to get your guys' opinion on the shadowing. Should we, or not the shadowing, the outlining. Should we keep the outlining? Should I go through with the outlining? Just you know, maybe I'll do a couple of more. Maybe I'll do a couple more outlines, and next time we can see more of them in action, and maybe we can take it from there. But nonetheless, be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section. I always love to hear from you guys. And with that, I think it's a wrap, so let's gather all this radiation and get the heck out of here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah.